Hello everyone, glory to you. Mario the Pieman here with more Star Trek Online, this time with the adventures of Mittens. Now, if you remember from last time, the Cleary, the Klingon devils, had come back and they were trying to attack both Kalis and the Chancellor of the High Council, and we are now off to Boreth to find out what they're up to. Now, this is actually a redesign mission. This has had some work done on it. It was recently updated when they did a big Klingon update, so Boreth looks pretty different to how it did at launch. But still, we are going to go and perhaps kick Klingon Satan in the nuts. But we will see.
It's a Fakiri fleet. The attack has begun. It is good that the Emperor is here, but even his flagship will not last long against that many enemies. We must join the battle at once.
Okay, battle stations, take us to the Emperor. Apparently we're going for the carrier first, are we? To actually do
These Fakiri are bold, but they are no match for Klingon warriors.
I was thinking of carrying any
small
cannons.
ships and work your way up.
Okay.
The Fakiri fight well. Good. I prefer a challenging battle.
I thought you should start with the
To
small
me,
ships
my
and work your way
warriors,
up.
Show these demons how a Klingon fights. Some would say that space is home to cold war. The fire of battle always warms the heart.
I should really look at my Crusade Bridge officer losses. Oh wait, there's a star warship. And there we go. Next wave. The upshot of having fighters is they just start the job for you. They occasionally get absolutely mashed. They'll go barreling in against something that's hopelessly ill-equipped to fight. It is always fun seeing them going in when you're still at maximum range. You can see I lost quite a few in that round there. Downside of losing is lose all their experience, but that has to happen sometimes, sadly. So most of my fighter shields failed by the looks of it. Ah, it's cloaked. Still no cannons for this thing. on. That worship's nearly done. No, it's not. It's actually getting better. Now, there we go. Using my fighters there. Why you have fighters? I'm actually terrible at that when I'm playing carriers quite often. Flying the big this one's not a carrier, it's only got a simple one fighting, but alts with carriers and the habit of flying the carrier into harm's way is a bad one, bad habit. Oh. Oh, that's just wiped out half my fighters. Put them into defend mode because I just fired a giant face at me, but this thing's got fighters, which I suspect will be beginning to make my life difficult. Whatever I can do is some sort of weird, yeah, whatever this is. There is an ion storm. Disabled my turning temporarily. It's the problem of not having spent much time messing this ship at the moment. It's quite slow. And all these Victoria ships have actually been available as it's usually the winter event, believe it or not. Understood. We'll be doing reinforcements at once.
The monks have transmitted safe landing zone coordinates to us. We can beam down whenever you are ready.
Now, I can't remember if that was voiced by the character who voiced Tnavik from... That was a character who popped up in Discovery. The monk of Bereth, protecting the time crystals. I can't remember if they got the same actor, though he did have a lot of health problems, but I believe they did. If I remember, they didn't. But I could be wrong. Tell me in the comments, you'll at least be talking to me.
My blood boils at the thought of Fakiri desecration. It must be avenged.
They'll pay for it with their lives.
Indeed. Come, Tnavik awaits. He may have insight on the goals of the Fakiri. I would know the enemy's mind before I meet them in battle if I can. Knowledge, after all, is power.
Emperor Kailash, come on! I have been expecting you.
Well, you didn't say my name except in text, but how do you know my name? Monk? We have never met.
We know a great many things. Time is malleable.
You gave me your business card.
I've seen this before. Our meeting was inevitable.
Then you know what we need?
Yes. You must travel with the Emperor to the Shrine of Kailash. The Fakiri seek to do the same. We believe they intend to conduct a foul ritual there. We must prevent that from happening.
Well, we'll do what must be done for the Emperor.
Very well. Lead the way, monk. We will stop the demons and put an end to their desecration of this sacred place.
Make ready for battle. Kapla! You might recognize some of the background from the If you saw the video on the Halloween event, they used kind of these settings to make the spooky castle for the Halloween event. I'd say the main thing was this redesign of Boreth, which used to be a bit more generic. They've now gone very gothic. Ah! So yeah, and I'm trying to do as much of this with the Bat'leth as possible because we've kind of configured things around it.
We will find the shrine to the west. Be ready to fight. There are more Fakiri about.
Put a big green arrow over it. Oh, you'll bathe in my blood, will you? Yeah, I might have just let all these guys into the big open area here. Saws. Oh, we missed him. Kind of weird fighting sort of medieval demons with phasers now and again. It does actually feel, first time I've really gone through this trying all Bat'leth, and it's quite fun.
The shrine
It's a little frustrating.
is just ahead. This is where the Fakiri are concentrating their efforts.
Oh, yeah.
There! The shrine! And my blade!
You know, I might just put up a quick minefield. We've made the ground go on fire.
The Jar has paid the price for his crimes!
Yes, yes he has, whoever he was. Wait for Kalis to
Hold
explain.
my blade once more. Ah, 'tis a great victory indeed. The Jar did not complete his ritual offering, but something is not right here. We must meditate. I will guide you. Together, we will go beyond the physical and into the spiritual realm.
Okay.
I will guard you as you make your journey to Gre'Thor.
Wait, what?
Fight with honor. Comply.
Listen,
Never.
hear the call of our ancestors. Heed the voices of those who have gone before us.
Right, one, I didn't agree to go to Gre'Thor, and two, I feel strange.
It is to be expected.
You're
Steel
turning
yourself.
Shatner.
We are going to the darkest place a Klingon can go. The depths of Gre'Thor.
Yeah, Kagran said.
There, we must stop Molor and his hordes before they come forth to raise the land of the living.
Okay, will I feel my spirit departing?
Warrior, heed me now. The time has come at last. Go boldly, fear nothing, and prepare yourself for the descent. Prepare for the final steps of
You're
your
being a bit
journey
dramatic here.
to Gre'Thor.
I'm ready. Lead the way. So, we're going to Gre'Thor. Like Klingon Hell. That's a thing that is happening. Huh.
Ready your weapon. The ferryman approaches, and his mood is foul and
The ferryman. I heard
he may
ferryman.
seek a toll, paid in blood.
Oh.
Show him who you are. Show him that you are Klingon.
This is a place for the dead. Leave now, or you will join them.
Oh. See. So we're on the Barge of the Dead, the thing that takes Klingons to the afterlife. We've got to fight the Klingon ferryman. Sorry, ferryman. To leave Chigrin alone.
You have triumphed. Speak. Why are you here?
To get a ferry.
It is not your time. You do not belong in this place.
Oh, who are you?
I am Gre'Thor. I am the first Klingon. In my time, I was a powerful warrior. The gods grew jealous of my might and scorned me. I could not allow this insult to pass, so I killed them all in battle. As punishment, I must spend eternity here as master of this vessel. It is I who deliver the souls of the condemned to Gre'Thor.
Just a thing I should check actually. Yep, all the things are working.
It is not your time. I have heard grumblings from Gre'Thor. Tales of Molor's plans to overthrow Thekla and invade the realm of the living. This cannot be allowed.
Well, fair enough.
If you aim to stop Molor, I will help you.
Well, your aid will be appreciated, Ferryman.
I will take you to Gre'Thor. It is not a quick voyage, however. If you want to get there faster, you'll need to convince the rowers to put their backs into it.
Oh, very well. I'll find a way to motivate the rowers.
It is not...
So, we've got a few people here, and they are people from... So, for example, Son of Torg.
It's you, the filthy Tarkat who led the treacherous attack on my house. At last you are punished for your dishonorable acts. Perhaps there is some justice in the galaxy after all.
Unlike you, I can leave this place, Patak.
A lie! No one can leave this place, least of all a Kotal like you. Tell me, how did you die? Did my father kill you? Or was it one of our Talshar allies? If only I could have seen you fall. And the glory that came to House Torg when my father's
I
vision
really want to call this
realized.
guy an idiot. Yeah, I'm going to call him an idiot. Your father failed and your house is no
You
more.
lie! My father was a great warrior, far greater than you, or Worf, or his mongrel son. I will not take this from you, Tarkak. I have all eternity to kill you. I yield. You win. I yield.
There. That's better. Who's next? Oh,
You! It
Yep,
seems my
the warden
suffering
from the prison.
to begin early. Though I suppose there is cold comfort in knowing we are both prisoners now.
Your dishonor brought you here, remember that.
What brought me here was a barrage of fire from
Yeah, it
your
did.
vessel. I should have fed you to the Jackal Mastiffs when I had the chance.
I like
Perhaps I can find something to feed you to when we reach Gre'Thor.
I like the fact that it is people you've encountered. It's like you catching up on past transgressions. I'm not a prisoner. If you aid me, you might win back some honor.
What you offer? Once, I was an honorable man before giving in to my greed. Once, I would know of honor one last time. I will follow your lead.
We're doing the blues boxing. We're on a mission from Kalis. And who's this?
The traitor.
It's our captain
took my
from the
command
start.
and my life. Come to gloat, have you?
A bit.
Your treacherous ways continued after my death, it seems. Why else would you be here, bound for Gre'Thor?
Kalis and I are here to serve the Empire.
Careless. Bah! I do not call that thing at your side Kalis. and I do not honor you, or the Empire you blindly serve. Were it not for you and the Empire, I would have been able to quietly retire and live a long, prosperous life.
Well, then this would be your fate no matter how long you had lived.
Save your preaching for someone who finds value in it, worm. Begone! Leave me to my misery.
Come on, join us. Remember what it is to be Klingon.
To be Klingon. I accept your challenge. I will prove myself to you, just to see the look on your face when I do.
So, one of those pathetic drakes still has a spine. Come forth, then. Bring that spine of yours into battle, that I may break it like a twig.
We all see you as broken to heck.
Impudent wretch! Soon you will earn the price of defiance! Your suffering will begin long before you reach the halls of Gre'Thor!
Enough talk. Fight. Oh good, he set the ground on fire. We're on a wooden boat, you idiot. I know it's hard to make out what's going on, but the deck's on fire. And I just hit him so hard with the battle he dissolved.
Glorious! Such is the fate of all Fakiri, who challenge a true Klingon warrior. And behold, we approach our destination, where our greatest challenge awaits. Are you ready, my friend? Shall we storm the gates of Gre'Thor?
Not now. Yes, let's go to Gre'Thor now. Let us not go to Gre'Thor. It is a silly place.
There, do you see? The Lord of Gre'Thor has sent a horde of Fakiri to block your entry. You will have to fight to
Of course
walk
I'm
through
blooming
those
will.
gates. Go! Show them what you are made of. Earn glory for you and your house.
Ready weapons, attack. But you see, it's all the people we got on the boats.
I will unlock the gate. Who am I to stop a fool from fighting in a burning house? The Fakiri will want to stop me. Keep them busy if you want to go in.
Get off the rack. Direct's taking a long time to push a handle. Ah. I suspect we're going to get another wave of them. Yep, there they are. Fine.
It is done. Go! Kapla!
keep forgetting to pick stuff up. I'm not used to playing through it and basically all the stuff is just clutter, but I have to remember that particularly for this early stage picking up stuff's worthwhile. So we're going to go to Hell. Oh great, more of them. They're really not keen on me coming in here. You will see Gre'Thor again, but it's... oh, look the same, the map's the same, but it's a little less bitey.
Behold, the halls of Gre'Thor, the fortress of the damned, where the fallen are brought into the service of Lord Feklar. Recall the ferryman's warning. Expect to meet 3 champions of evil: cowardice, dishonor, and treachery. Ha! I look forward to crushing them with you in glorious battle!
Let them come, I welcome the challenge. So yeah, we've got 3 trials to face. It's really worked on that door open animation. You can tell they like using it a lot. So let's get some people to fight up here.
Perhaps that specter can offer guidance. But be wary. Everyone here is fallen in some fashion.
Oh, yeah, that is a spectre. Alright, let's see what the spectre has to say. I do like the design, you know, the inverted Klingon thing. And if you look at the design, the spectre of treachery has been stabbed in the back a lot.
So, another warrior has come to challenge Gre'Thor in hopes of wresting honor from the dead. There is no honor here, Beaster, and no escape. Not without a price.
What price? I'm here for battle, not haggling.
This is the specter of treachery, an avatar of lies and deceit. The blade in the back, a promise never kept. Be careful in your dealings with it.
So, treachery, why should I listen to you?
I reside in this place. Know its ways. Without my help, you will be lost here, or return to the land of the living. In either case, you will fail. You will never succeed in your goal. But I will help you. If you will help me.
Oh, perhaps I shall speak.
Not far from here, you will find 2 other specters. Dishonor and cowardice. I grow tired of their wailing and their schemes. Destroy them, hunt them, and defeat them in battle. Do so, and I shall open the way forward to you.
Well, if they challenge me, I'll end them.
To one side, you will find the steps that descend to dishonor. The lower steps to which a Klingon may sink. To the other, the maze of cowardice, in which warriors become lost. Go! Hunt and destroy those specters, and we shall have a bargain.
I also like how they are bigger, you know, he's taller than us. I'll destroy them in return for you. So yeah, some nice extra design work. And I like the way they kind of built their own mythology, you know, it's, you know, the maze of cowardice. So, let's see, I can't remember which side we're going for first. I have a feeling this is the maze of cowardice, but we'll soon find out. Oh yeah.
And the shadow of fear. I am the dark hand that clutches your heart and closes your throat before battle.
am the doubt that forces you to flee. I am the anguish of the damned who die in their beds. I am cowardice. Look upon me and tremble. If you think you have enough steel in your soul to survive, challenge me and face your destiny.
Daruk the coward! Once charged with defending Boreth, he fled from
They
glorious
actually
battle with the Hurk.
released
His
like
own men
pages
killed
of
him for it.
the book
And
to
now
describe
he
each of these
haunts
spectres when they
Gre'Thor for
redesigned them
eternity.
on the
Prepare for
website.
the
They used
chase.
a lot of fluff for
In
that,
the
so it was
end,
really good.
A coward always runs from battle.
Enemy targets on sensor. Enemy combat in proximity.
Cowardice flees into the dark. We must bring light to this maze to hunt him down and finish him.
Okay. As you can imagine, there's
Flanking damage detected.
Paradise back. Paradise. Yeah, didn't expect a minefield.
Personal shield losing power.
Yeah. Don't mind me, just slight delay on. And I'm back. Okay, this way I can keep him. He has fled. Again, some nice mechanics in this here with the lighting, because it's also a good way to let you know where you've been in enemies. Anyone in here with us? No. I've only done this mission the once because it's substantially changed from the early ones, so I only did this when they relaunched the Klingon content, which means I'm very familiar with actually what I'm meant to do here, so if I do get lost, there's a possibility I could get lost or stuck. Hopefully not. Hopefully we will defeat Curtis and escape with our honour intact. I guess we're going this way then. Far be it for me to tell Kaelis where he's going. Hey! We get to beat him this time, or we... Oh, we're so close. I think we're just beating Paradise. I was trying to actually get out of the maze, admittedly, but
Cowardice is banished. Now we must find and defeat dishonor.
even in a place like this, there's nowhere for cowardice to hide. Well, that's quite witty of me. Yeah, but that's where we came in, so let's now go and have a look at Dishonor. Wonder if Treachery's got anything to say. Nah. Yeah, okay there, Chief. Yeah. So now we will find Dishonor. I remember his is an icy maze. Yeah, you can see the. Now there's someone to fight down here, so. Can we light these? No. And here is the spirit of dishonor. Again with the icy themes.
I am failure, and I am regret.
Oh yeah.
I am the challenge not given. I am the falsehoods that drip from your tongue like poisoned honey. I am the insult accepted without response, and the warrior who dies in captivity. I am dishonor. Know me, and surrender your spirit to despair. Face me like a true warrior, or experience speed.
We cannot harm him. He has no honor. His might comes from those he torments within this chamber. Free his captives. Without their power,
There's a puzzle.
Dishonor will be vulnerable to defeat. Then the damned may have their revenge.
So we can't fight him. But what
Cannot harm him. He has no honor. His might comes from those he torments within this chamber. Free his captives. Without their power, Dishonor will be vulnerable to defeat. Then, there, without his prisoners, his hold is weakening, and we can defeat him.
So we're freeing these frozen souls. It's got quite a nice epic feel to it, you know. You could see this as a sort of Klingon saga, you know, of the warrior who went to Gre'Thor and first he had to fight cowardice in a darkened maze and I like the way they're covered in frost. You know, actually, to be honest, cowardice was a bit easier.
Flanking damage detected.
With the specters of cowardice and dishonor defeated, we must return and deal with treachery. Are you ready for the sudden but inevitable betrayal?
I love the use of that line. You'll fall like the others. But I do like I say, there's the open sky and that sort of thing. They've really made the effort of these. Nice looking. So let's see. I wonder if we can trust treachery.
Behold the triumphant heroes! You have done well. Both of my pathetic rivals have been dispatched, and I stand alone. I suppose it is time for me to uphold my end of the bargain.
But you're not going to, are you?
I'm afraid not. By the look on your face, I'd wager that you were expecting this outcome.
Quite nicely done.
I mean, it's not like I am the avatar of honesty, is it? Come on then, let us be done with it. Only one of us will move on from here, and I must say, I don't like your chances.
Your time is at an end. Now shut up and fight.
Flanking damage detected. Enemy combatants in close proximity. Earth machine losing power. Flanking damage detected.
You know, I don't think the sagas will probably mention the landmines that we also use to defeat him. Tends not to look as good in the sagas.
The three specters are defeated! Now all that lies before us is the final challenge. The last enemy. The one you came here to face. I know him well, for he vexed me greatly so many years ago. He is my greatest rival, my deadliest foe.
Molor?
Indeed. I thought myself rid of him when I buried my mighty blade deep in his chest. And yet, his evil remains within this place. Come, friend. Once more, let us go into glorious battle together. Let us be the end of Molor.
Well, no foe can stand against us, my emperor. Kapla. So Molor will be through this. Oh, you were shouting that from over there. I like all the warriors kind of begging or pleading. If that one is dejected. Oh, burning as well. Yeah, we are in Klingon Hell after all. Let's go and see Molor. Oh, 2 on fire.
You come at last.
Yep.
Into these halls you march, scattering the dregs of the afterlife, leaving them broken in your wake. You are strong indeed. You have my hated nemesis at your side. But it will not be enough. For here I am superior. There will be no victory for you here.
You're deluded, braggart.
Am I? Even now my Fakiri spread chaos and death throughout the stars. Soon there will be an ocean of blood.
Oh, nice.
And there will be nothing to stop me from returning to the land of the living. If that feckless clone can walk the secret ground of Kronos again, so too shall Molor!
Unlikely. Now, as in ancient times you are. Unworthy.
Bold words, but hollow. Soon it will be Kalis who will dwell here for eternity. Here he shall burn, while I sack and pillage his pathetic empire. But he will not suffer alone. You too will dwell within these halls with your beloved Emperor. Two lost souls screaming into the void, while I, Molor, shall reign supreme for 1,000 years!
Not as long as I draw breath. Face me, Molar. Let us end this.
Enemy target on
Oh, I might be a bit on fire.
flanking damage detected. Flanking damage detected.
Fine. Beat your target first. Hey, I've got this lad. Oh,
Behold my true power! It will be the last thing you see before you die!
he's kind of scaled up a wee bit. And yeah, this has a sort of epic feeling of battling a demon, you know, in Klingon Hell with Kalis. You know, it's what you'd expect from a Klingon campaign. And he shrinks down to small size when he's defeated. I quite like that as well. Yeah, good boy.
How can this be? Within these halls, I am invincible! Unless... No. No, it cannot be! Theklar has forsaken me! I am betrayed!
You expected more from Lord of Gre'Thor? Fool.
Revel while you can, worm. For one day, I will rule Gre'Thor. I will open the gates wide and send every misbegotten soul within to lay waste to the Klingon Empire. So swears Molor!
And we'll fight you to our last breath, demon.
At last it is done. Molor has been defeated once more. And without him, the Fakiri will slink back into the darkest corners of the galaxy.
Well, for now at least.
Yes, and if they should ever return to offer challenge, let us hope that warriors of the Empire, such as we, stand ready to vanquish them once again. Come, warrior. The time has come to return to Boreth.
Okay. So yeah, I do quite like the kind of... It's silly, because like, this is Star Trek and we've gone to Klingon Hell and fought demons. But it's kind of fun. It's got like a real... Like I say, an epic Klingon saga. You know, they journeyed to Klingon Hell and fought Molor himself after defeating the Avasars of cowardice, dishonour and treachery. Now, it had that in the original one, but it was more just a big open, sort of, frankly, misty area with lots of demons in it and those guys. And to be honest, I think I defeated one once and completely missed it. They didn't really, I think they came, no, you had to summon each one. And so they summoned up and said, I am the avatar of whatever, but they just kind of look like slightly bulky Klingons. Sorry, I'm getting some creaks from my headset there. My head's making it creak weirdly. So yeah, I actually really appreciate the work they put in there. Let's talk to everyone.
You look like a warrior with a tale to tell.
Yeah, that was trippy, mate.
Look forward to hearing it soon, over some blood wine.
Ah, great deeds, great songs, my friend.
You'll be happy to know that the demons have quit the field. The monastery is secure once more.
Oh, Kapla, a great victory, Kagrin.
Kapla, I see the change in your heart. You have faced the champions of Gre'Thor and lived to tell the tale.
Well, with your guidance, my emperor.
Guidance is but the beginning in battle. Knowing how to follow it to use it to claim victory. That is the mark of a true warrior. I see that in you. Truly, you are one of the greatest warriors of your age.
Well, Your Honor, Michaelis, you can see that's stuff that's got your name in it and everything.
It is as we have foreseen. The Fikiri are defeated, and it will be some time before they return.
Yeah, but what actually happened? Because that was weird.
That is a matter of perspective. To Cogran, a foul enemy invaded this sacred place, and with great effort, they were defeated. For you, for Kylos, a great journey, battles worthy of song and legend. Was it real? Was it a dream? Who is to say? In the end, Borith is secure once again.
Yeah, that seems like a bit of a cop-out to Nevik, if I'm honest. Well, do you all speak in riddles?
Time is a riddle.
You all speak so slowly.
If my answers are unclear, it is because this matter is as much myth and symbol as it is flesh.
It still
and
smells like a
blood.
cop-out to Nevik.
Know this. You have done well. You have saved the Empire from the Fikiri side by side with the Emperor.
Indeed, your counsel is appreciated, even if it's a cop-out. The original, you also had to actually go and grab the Sword of Kalis and whatnot, but yeah, overall, I still like that mission. It's probably...
You have done much for the Empire this day. You fought at the side of the Emperor himself and defeated one of our greatest enemies. Honor to you and your house, warrior. As for the Fikiri, we have much to learn about them. Know that I have tasked some of our greatest minds with solving the riddle of these so-called demons. They may strike again, and the Empire must be ready. But there is one thing we do know. They can be defeated, should they crawl forth from whatever pit they dwell in to attack us again. I will call on you to meet them in glorious battle. Kapla!
Oh great, so it's just more work for me.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
The Romulans researched Borg technology at a base known as the Vault. The Vault was abandoned in the chaos
No rest
after
for the
the
wicked.
destruction of the Romulan homeworld. We sent a group of scout ships into the region a few years later, but they were lost in an ambush by an unknown vessel. Since then, we have been monitoring the region for signs of activity. Long-range sensors have detected energy spikes in the Hakona system, and Klingon intelligence believes that someone is bringing the Vault back online. I want you to find out who. I also want to know if there is any Borg technology or restricted weaponry on that base. Good luck, and good hunting.
So, that might look familiar to places where I have left other characters, depending, yeah, so it's definitely the point where all the missions group together, so all your other characters kind of dovetail into that. The Vault mission, that's when you don't have a separate Klingon or Romulan or Federation story. It becomes just the Star Trek Online story, and as a result, for the most part, we will be following Drakara on this story. So yes, if you wanted to see how Mittens deals with the Vault or everything that's coming up afterwards, I do apologise. However, don't think this is the last you've seen of Mittens. There are some sidetrack missions, which I may well give one to Mittens. I might not. There are a couple of other, we've had Bob and Doug who we want to see again. But one of my thoughts had been particularly, for example, there's a set of temporal missions which come later, and I was going to put Doug or Teller back out on them, since it seems to make more sense for him to do the temporal based stuff. And likewise, there's a big Klingon arc, and for that Klingon arc, I think Mittens will come back, so she will get played through along with all my other myriad of alts, and hopefully when she gets to the later Klingon missions, and she can once again start joining legendary Klingon events, I may well bring her back and utilise her rather than Drakara for the Klingon-y stuff, just so we're not doing everything. You know, obviously everyone goes through them and you may be more attached to Drakara by that point, but I also do feel that it's nice to see these other characters again. But we will bid Drakara an honourable Qapla', and I hope you've enjoyed seeing the Klingon arc. It's actually probably my... I still say I probably prefer the Romulan arc, but a close second of my arcs in Star Trek Online. Kind of funny that the Federation arc's actually the weakest, really. No, actually, the Dominion arc's the weakest. But out of the big three, the ones that have full stories, the Federation arc is the most bland. Like I say, the Romulan one just says it's got a lot of fun stuff going on and interesting things which you've seen. And the Klingon one, you get to go to Hell and fight demons, which can't really be matched by dealing with a slightly perturbed Klingon. Although again, the Federation one, I think if they kept the Guardian of Forever story, and I think we'd have seen more of that. But I will now say thank you for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed the adventures of Mittens, and I'm sure you will see her again and the IKS Moggy, but they will be having many honourable adventures off screen. If you want to see more of Drakara and more of other stuff that I do here, like I say, I'm going to try and get round to doing more, finishing Wing Commander, but doing a bit more stuff, just putting a bit more variety in the channel. And I may have already done that. These things go out a lot later than when I record them. But hopefully you will enjoy that, so like and subscribe. If you want to talk to me, you want to suggest things, you've got things you'd like me to do or things you'd like to see, you can do that in the comments or at Pieman70 or on Mastodon, and who knows, that could be dated. Twitter could be dated at pieman70.mstdn.social. But probably at the moment Twitter or the YouTube comments. Other than that, all I have to say is once again, thank you for watching, thank you for being with me through the Klingon arc of this, and hopefully you will rejoin me in more Star Trek Online. But until then, bye for now.